Welcome back to Epic Future YouTube channel. Today we bring you the Elon Musk and NASA's new light speed engine Defies physicals from this YouTube channel. The cosmic space is vast despite all the innovations that are brought to light. Everyday science has not evolved enough to reduce the time taken for interplanetary travel. Scientists have not discovered a continent in the universe as outer space seems to go on, and they have possibly not even displayed a quarter of what is out there. It takes years and years to journey between the far away cosmic bodies. If undergo space exploration, it would take multiple human lifetimes to even get close. Discovering a considerable chunk of the cosmic space and to make some progress with the current average speed technology provides. But what if we tell you that the eccentric SpaceX founder has cracked the code and unearthed a way to turn the world of physics upside down? What if you would find out that one of the NASA scientists has invented a new way to travel at light speed? What we are about to tell will shock you. Let's explore the new light speed engine by SpaceX with NASA in today's video. First, let's talk about what is keeping humans from fulfilling their space's dreams. There are two limiting factors currently at play. First, at the technological limitation of the present don't permit scientists to make the leap. In order to understand it better, we need to achieve over a little on the exciting space technology. The record for the spacecraft traveling at the fastest speed is currently occupied by NASA's Juno. It's from when it traveled for the Juno missions to Jupiter at the speed. It is 74 kilometers per second. If you think this is a phenomenal, prepare to be shocked with the next piece of information. A probe to the nearest star promised a century. It will take about 17,151 years at the aforementioned speed. Unfortunately, neither can a human survive for the amount of time, nor has a spacecraft that can accelerate at those speeds large enough to carry a human being invented space exploration. It is exhausting feat in the given current circumstance to provide a concrete picture around. Trip to Mars would take about 21 months on average according to NASA. You can only imagine how long it would take to reach far away planets in the universe. And upgradation in space technology, it is the need of the hour. Humans have been dreaming of setting up a civilization on different planets. These ambitions are also shared by Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who wants to establish settlements, schools, financial transaction system, and jobs on Mars. We all know that he is not someone who believes in the impossibility of technology. In fact, if you didn't know already, the foundational inspiration behind setting up SpaceX is to make life multiplanetary. Musk believed that humans cannot afford don't make life multiplanetary, as a single cosmic mishap could wipe out and lead to the extinction of humans. Because it is no surprise that SpaceX and NASA have officially released the light speed engine discovered by one of NASA's scientists. It is referred to as the helical engine by NASA scientist David Burns at the Marshall Space Flight Center in Alabama, who conceptualized this idea. Burns has posted a paper to NASA's technical report server. It is explaining the concept. Well, we know about the questions that may come to your mind. What does NASA plan to do with such a technology? What technology will go behind the making of such an engine? It will be able to use fuel, or if not, what will be the propellant employed by the engine? Will it be able to carry humans at that speed? What till the end? To find out the answers to these questions, coming back to the exciting hindrance, the second limitation of space exploration is the law of physics, which make advancement seeming impossible. According to the notion of momentum conservation, a system's moment remains contained without any external forces. This is the reason why space automobiles make use of blasting propellant at one end to provide enough thrust to travel in the other direction. No actual space technology has been able to defeat. Physics laws will the helical engine finally defy physically to make the light speed engine a reality. Before we dive into answering these questions, please subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to never miss any updates. The helical engine engine is not the first time scientists have tried to come up with the engine that violates that laws of physics or operates at non-realistic speed. The M-Drive was NASA's primary initiative to develop a similar engine. But what is the M-Drive? Basically, the M-Drive, also known as the radio frequency resonant cavity drive and the impossible drive, is a concept developed in 2001 for the thrust, according to which rockets can be pushed without the need of an external propellant. It was brought forth by Roger Shavrin, a British chartered electrical engineer with 48 years of experience in the space and defense industries. To put things into perspective, the spacecraft, according to this concept, would not undergo propulsion and consequently exhaustion as well. What this model will do is it will generate thrust using microwaves which reflect internally within a closed chamber. This model discredited the law of conservation of moment and some other fundamental scientists. Its concept why this device is bizarre is because all rockets make use of the law of conservation of momentum, and layman's terms, and law of conservation of momentum means that in order to set something in motion, it needs to be pushed off using thrust of intense. Airplanes push themselves off the ground using the thrust created by running on fuel's rocket. It push themselves off the ground by pushing parts out of their back to make them go forward. That being said, explanations of how the M-Drive functions are beyond the current understanding of physics. Some claim that it interacts with the quantum vacuum's energy of space-time contradiction, however, except as the quantum energy of space-time does not permit anything to push off of its. Other claim that our existing understanding of momentum as the concept is incomplete. Well, maybe it is an altogether new arena of physics that we haven't touched upon, or simple exception to the law, not less. What makes the M-Drive sketchy is the lack of credible explanation surrounding. Is there no official or verified information on how this principle functions in actuality? The inventors of this initiative have chosen to keep mum on the subject, not elucidating on how the thruster would work or what. Let's go to the components. It require to function. The reason why we compared the case of M-Drive to the helical engine, it is that M-Drive 2 had created a lot of traction and curiosity in the space world during its inception this time around. However, David Burns claims to have found the solution to make the impossibility of a light speed engine a reality. The engine itself would be able to get a 99 the speed of light if you had enough time and power. Claims Burns that paper hasn't been professionally reviewed. Fellow scientists have certainly expressed their skepticism on the workability of the engine, which defies the law of physics. However, Burns has vocally spoken about the potential of his work. I'm comfortable with proving it out there, he says. If someone says it doesn't work, it will be the first to say it was worth a shot. Finally, let's talk about how the helical engine will work. Imagine a box on a plane surface with no friction. The box contains a rod on which a ring can slide. Now imagine a spring inside the box which is pushing the ring towards a direction, because as the ring slides toward one way in the box will also recoil in the other. After the ring has reached the end of the box, it will rebound backward, which will then also change the direction of the box's recoil. This is the demonstration of the third law of motion. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. This principle will prevent the box from bobbing back and forth. Similarly, if the mass of the ring is greater one of the side, when it slides in one direction as compared to the opposite direction, it would push the box with the greater thrust toward the former. As a result, the action in this case would exceed the reaction, leading to momentum. Moreover, Burn's theory simply benefits from the fact that physics does not deny the concept of changing mass. According to Einstein's special relativity theory, objects gain mass as they are driven towards the speed of light. This impact is accountable. In practical accelerators, how we would apply this is by replacing the ring and the rod in the box with a particle accelerator for the lateral and circular movement. The ions in the box would then be swiftly accelerated to a relative stick speed during one stroke and decelerated during the other to create moment. This implementation would require the accelerator to be shaped like a helix. The chamber would also need to be very large. It would be 656 feet long and roughly 40 feet in diameter. Moreover, to produce just 1 Newton of thrust, 165 megawatts of energy would be required. This amount of thrust is employed when we type on a keyboard, thus it would require a humongous amount of power and time. Martin Tachmar, a physicist from the Dresden University of Technology in Germany, who has performed tests on M-Drive, says all interior propulsion system to my knowledge never worked in a friction-free environment. Even Burns admits that his concept is highly inefficient. He says, however, I know that it risks being right up there with the M-Drive and cold fusion, but you have to be prepared to be embarrassed. It is very difficult to invent something that is new under the sun and it actually works. Let us know what you think about NASA and SpaceX light speed engine in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Have a nice day.